Thanks for checking out This Week in Nosara, June 2024. Waves have been pretty bad lately compared to normal. This is actually one of the better waves in recent weeks, which is funny. I think I'm getting spoiled. Well, not Tony Fingers though. He's out there ripping and enjoying. So what do you do around here when the surf's not that good? The answer is, well, just enjoy the beauty. This place is phenomenal this time of year. Shout out to NCA for helping maintain these walking pathways, and shout out to Costas Verdes for making this happen. Look at that top photo and look at the bottom. What a difference. And Clayman's happy about that. He likes sliding across the top of waves, but he also likes giving back. He's at beach cleanups in Garza doing good stuff. King Dorian is not only a world-class longboarder, he's also a fantastic shortboarder, and he has amazing longboards now for sale. Hit him up. I think those are Thomas boards. They're incredible. Marcelo's quickly becoming one of my favorite people ever. Here's why. He's directing his efforts and his friends, and they're doing amazing things to make a difference. Through Dreamcatchers, they're targeting a lot of kids, and let me just explain, a lot of the kids here might not have support or ability or activities, or parents even to help them out. So shout out to Marcelo, pay more attention to that. We're gonna get more involved with him in years to come. Thanks to these clients for coming in town and getting involved and making a difference. And all these volunteers too. Costas Verdes, sure they need money as does everyone, but they also could just use a hand and just making a difference, just help. Look at Nosara Siente down in Esperanza doing great stuff. Over at the Harmony, well, they do great stuff too. There's their lobby and the restaurant, and check out this guy. That's Alejandro. He's managing and overseeing the new studio, which is, I don't even know how to describe it. I never thought I'd see something like that in Nosara. High-level musicians are going to be able to come in here and record, as well as just local people if they want to. I stepped in there and had a blast. You could record your tracks on the guitar or whatever, put that down, put down some vocals. Alejandro will even play the drums. Speaking of high-level musicians, G-Love's coming back thanks to Safari's 25th anniversary in November. We got to get G some surf. He's touring the world and doing all types of good stuff, but he likes Nosara and we like him. Enough about that, more on that later. Heading on over to the art and music show at Olo Alaya. Tom and Rhea did an art show. Now, we all know Tom is that guy in the water, but he's also this guy too. He's an outstanding musician and very talented artist. And just a great person, really putting it out there. Respect to him. Rhea does hand-poke tattoos, if you're familiar with that, and is an amazing artist and singer, and just a dear friend. Here's the After Surf band with special guest Ruben getting involved. Over at El Chivo later that night, I went to go watch the Cabradas. There's Patrick Cook and his new band. They're awesome. There's Eric Kurzbart singing, and here's rocker Eric with his Nosara salute. Cover your eyes, kids. If you know Eric, then you know. He's a legend around here. Also legendary are our bad roads. Here's at North Guiones heading back. Hey, here's a tip for driving around here. If you ever see a big stick or a pole or something sticking out of a puddle like that, watch that spot. It's deep. Over at Pilata, the roads aren't any better. Actually, they're a good bit worse and have been for a while now. To get down to El Chivo or La Bodega or Get Hooked, your secret spot, or Nosara Music Academy, all the way down to Olga's La Luna, Nosara Hotel, it's bumpy. Trees are falling down over there, big puddles in the way, but it's worth it. It's kind of like a pot of gold at the end of a very bumpy, nasty rainbow. There's Get Hooked over on the right, and across the way you have the art gallery and secret spot, of course, and the Nosara Music Academy. Really cool what they're up to. Let's head on right down to the beach. Still have the blue flag. It is beautiful. That is, the sun just started coming out around here. There goes Kurzbart off to do something or another. He's making some surfboards pretty soon, I believe. Sand Dollar is open here, and you can book activity trips if you're coming into town. Hit them up. It is really cool to have that there. They're open early and good stuff. Heading down to the beach. I didn't know any better. In 2002, my first trip to Nosara, I came during the peak of the rainy season, and I thought this was good. I'm from Florida, and the waves stink there. They're way better here, even on a bad day, I guess. Let's head back over to Cayo Modelo. There's Olo Alaya, Hipsy. We'll check them out here in just a second. I heard there's a Love Burger going where the old Robbins is. I even heard JP's going to open something over at Olo Alaya. Man, I hope so. Anyway, here's what Olo Alaya looks like these days. Lots of coffee, beer, all types of stuff. Glenn, the barista's awesome. Staff there's good. The new owners, Max and Kyle, they're brothers, and they kind of look similar, but good gosh, are they very different. Really enjoying having them as neighbors, and just fun. Kyle's showing us his boards, his new shipment of beans. The surfers were always grabbing rails. Oh, that's from that Shaper and Marbella. He does good boards. They're getting more into asymmetricals. There's the small people boards. I'm way too big for any of them. Actually, that green one with that yellow line looks interesting. I asked Kyle what his favorite board was. He said that one, so of course I got to go grab the rail. I must be getting old and experienced. I think I can feel a surfboard, how it's going to ride by touching the rail at this point. Let's bounce from Oloolaya over to Hipsy. It's a new business that just opened, or not even officially open yet. They did a soft opening last week, and they're getting started. Really nice couple, and overall, just happy to have them there. Good vibes from there. It's nice to have people that excited, and just overall, very pleasant. Let's head down to South Guiones. It wasn't its pretty tide pool self, but there's a friendly horse. And go watch the football game or soccer game down at Esperanza. That's right by those big condos that everyone's mad about. In Nosara town, of course, having traffic jams. These big trucks don't always fit. Let's get out of town and head down to the beach. Remember in the videos over the past couple months how there's no parking? You always see me driving in. There's cars everywhere. Well, this is what it's like in the rainy season. Oh my goodness, look at the size of that paddleboard. She is really pretty amazing. That's a professional paddleboarder. I'm going to do a podcast with her soon. We'll just stay tuned. Here's what it looks like when the sun starts to come out, but the surf's not quite great. People stomping around, checking it out. Not really crowded at all. On the podcast, Luis from Gillis Transport, his episode's up. Luis is just an awesome guy. If you ever get to know him, well, you'll see why. Well, I guess you can get to know him on the podcast. Check it out. Triple Crown surf contests are going. Congrats to the winners and all the participants, and thanks to anyone supporting it and helping out. They're doing good stuff with the funds and helping local kids get involved. Also having a great time and camaraderie. It's just great to see. There's 3 events happening, so it's not too late. The first one from Oceanal just went down, but Garza should be coming up next, I believe. Get to the barbecue over at Chancho's. Check it out. I've never played pickleball, but I think I'm about to. Rosie's just moved. Rosie's 3, that is. It just moved over to the pickleball court. Oh, that's amazing. Dr. Bezzy's up to her usual self doing things. She did a talk at the Kitson Biblioteca. On a bad note, water samples came in, the Boca failed, Playa Pilata failed, Guiones passed, and Baker's passed. But that river is busted out. We had a lot of rain there, and not the best time. Let's get to my favorite photos. That ollie is awesome. Tavo. Oh, look at Kenji in a barrel stance. Kenji, we got to get you on a board. I love wipeout photos. Shout out to all the photographers doing that. Enrique does it. Man, there's more style right here with these 2 guys than my one finger. I thought that photo was funny, the lady trying to get the dog to not go surfing. We all can relate to that photo. There's Pat, Mateo. Goodness gracious, I had some funny stuff to say, but I'll hold it in. If you know those guys, you know it's funny. There's my daughter Kaya. I love her very much. There's Chase. I love that angle he took on that wave. That was rad, Chase. All right, if you're in town, go plant some trees. You don't have to even donate. Just go do something and enjoy yourself. My name's Rich. Thanks for checking it out. We'll be back next time, hopefully with real good surf.